Wonderful.
Young blacks and monos. Yo, check. Hey, yo estoy listo para la guerra y el desmadre. Si eres hombre de palabra, eres suave. Ella dice que me quiere, pero chale. No te metas con mi gente, eso es grave. Ey, yo estoy listo para la guerra y el desmadre. Si eres hombre de palabra, eres suave. Ella dice que me quiere, pero chale. No te metas con mi gente, eso es grave. Ey.
In this life, you ain't shit unless you keep your word. Backpedal what you want. When I speak, I'm speaking verbs. If I share your music, go, it's cause I like that. Popped out, smoked the bowl and paid it right back. Homies wanna play your music, didn't spend a penny. I ain't tripping on the views. This podcast for the listeners, the ones who tune in and can envision us up at the top, no matter who we gotta drop. Look, fake love ain't welcome around me. Even if I know you, I ain't sticking around, G. You think you funny trying to dick me around? Till I'm looking through my magazine and I'm missing some rounds. Don't blame me, y'all can't save me. Had a baby and I'm still living crazy. Me and X and Snoop taught me how to slow it down. But this the streets, y'all be knowing how it going down. Get 'em up, look around. The pistol that you're holding, homie, should just put it down. Get 'em up, look around. The pistol that you're holding, homie, should just put it down.
Yo estoy listo para la guerra y el desmadre. Si eres hombre de palabra, eres suave. Ella dice que me quiere, pero chale. No te metas con mi gente, eso es grave. Ey. Yo estoy listo para la guerra y el desmadre. Si eres hombre de palabra, eres suave. Ella dice que me quiere, pero chale. No te metas con mi gente, eso es grave. They fuck your podcast, homie, and your interviews. They just want the views, homie, they ain't digging you. Did they cash you out? Did they pay you off? No, they didn't, but I bet they paid the big dog. Shit is funny though, this shit is comedy. They say they do it for the people, where's the honesty? Man, y'all do it for yourself like Monopoly. If you ain't popping, you ain't shit, you ain't quality. I speak facts, motherfucker, you can hate me. And if you want it, then I got it with no safety. Bitch, I'm about it and I always been. When I take it to the top, pussy's over with, ayy. And they be trying to play that unity card, but they ain't tripping, homie, even if they seeing a star. They'd rather have a plastic bitch with no talent on. So that raza shit, what you really standing on? I be drunk at the heights, high at the towers. Shout out Tony A, cause this ain't for the cowards. Really on my shit, I be grinding for my people. You can miss me with the bullshit, we can do this shit illegal. Estoy listo pa' la guerra y el desmadre. Si eres hombre de palabra, eres suave. Ella dice que me quiere, pero chale. No te metas con mi gente, eso es grave. Ey. Yo estoy listo pa' la guerra y el desmadre. Si eres hombre de palabra, eres suave. Ella dice que me quiere, pero chale. No te metas con mi gente, eso es grave, ey.
Chales. That's a dope ass track, man. I think I might end up just using that one as the intro because that's from Ella and the Beat. I think he has a little black in there. Anyways, but it's a dope ass track. What's up, everybody? Thank you for coming through. I know we tried yesterday. I tried like 3 times. It got cut. I actually ended up just making like one little video clip of the phone call that I was talking about, about Hater World, taking money and not playing people's music videos. So that was interesting. I got a lot of views. I got a lot of comments. I got a lot of negative comments, but mostly about Tony. But hey, look, that's the thing. It seems like these are people that you can't do that, but it's okay for him to do that, which I never understood. But you know what? Like I said, somebody asked Lakers 911's asked, have you seen the Coyotes and Shaq video? No. If it wasn't if it wasn't copyrighted, I probably would play it right here. But I think they're copyrighted. Maybe they're not. I'm not too sure. But let me know if they're If they're not copyrighted, I would definitely play that for you guys. Aside from that, so we're back. Hopefully we'll stay on a little bit longer. If it cuts off, my apologies. I need to actually start using a network cable because I am actually using I'm using a excuse me for a second. Let me just make sure. I'm using wireless. So I'm using Wi-Fi right now, which isn't the most recommended way of going online because it's pretty unstable. It just goes up and down. It's not too reliable. Whereas if I'm connected directly with a network cable, it'd be a solid line, and I wouldn't have to worry about dropping anything like frames or Blue Devil looks like Norb. Hey, you know what? I don't look as tired as he does. Maybe last week I looked as tired as he did, but not. I don't think today. Today's not the day where I look as tired as him. Thankfully, I saw him in that interview with Droops and his gay boys. I'm sorry, his two cisgender boys. There you go, 200 cisgender boys. That's the name. I did see them a little worried once we went live. I think somebody told them, "Hey, you might just get exposed by Norbies." That was funny watching them. I mean, you know what? Let me see if I could see what the hell, because I'm pretty sure he's on. So let's see what this Blue Dildo's up to. Let me see. Unless he already went off. He might have already gotten off. Let's see if I could search this guy up. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Okay, so apparently he is live. Let me see. Give me 1 second. I got a message. Okay. Sorry. All right, sorry about that, guys. So he is live. Let's see if I could see if we could sneak in there without this guy freaking out. All right, hold on. Let's see.
Like, you're not going nowhere, right? You're not going nowhere. Then I understand, like, you backing up your team. But at this point, right now, No Jumper is not your team, bro. It is not your team. They don't know you.
I think he's a little disappointed. If he's talking about No Jumper, he's talking about somebody that's not being on his team. I'm assuming he's talking about that Kumpa Raider guy, which is I think it's funny that this guy is disappointed by this guy that's probably getting a bigger paycheck. Hey, more power to you. If you're getting paid, go for it. I mean, I don't know why Hater is taking it to the heart. Like, this fool sounds like his crush just broke up with him or something. Like, it just fucking dropped him for another fucking cock. Sorry about that. I'm just setting up appointments. I don't know if you guys know, but I do work with certain artists, and I try to create BTS for certain artists. Like, one artist would be like Destruct. Before I was helping out with Spanish Fly. I think they already got like a regular guy now. Because the thing about me, it's tough for me to like dedicate myself to like one artist. So I always tell. Sorry about that. One artist that I'm actually working with right now. Her name's Amora. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. Amora is from Danny Trejo's label. She's one of his singers. So I'm currently working with her with some of her BTS and some of her like photography. As many, I don't know if many of you guys know, but I do photography on the side, and I do try to do some videography. I've also worked with Twixie, and she's very dope. Okay, all right, cool. I just had to book an appointment, and I think last time I was at last Saturday I was at Destruct's album release. He brought out a second vinyl for himself, which was dope. And again, apologies that I'm seeing I'm all distracted here. Like I said, I do work with certain artists, and they tend to hit me up, and I gotta make sure we're good. Let's listen into what these guys are. What? Okay.
All right, fool.
Let's go ahead and let's unpack.
Straight up, fool. I'm fucking mad, fool.
Talk about it.
Mad, fool.
Get it off your
I
motherfucking
missed
chest.
out yesterday, dog. Straight up, fool. I missed out yesterday. I gotta get something off my chest. I seen the thumbnail with the bird chest, baby back, bitch, T-Rails, shit right now. Fool, I see this fool always talking about how he pays no jumper, right? Pay your brother, fool. Why don't you pay your fucking brother?
Wow. Well, hey, that's why they're paying him. That compa Raider guy, that's why they're paying him. They're paying him to fucking act a fool. Blue Devil is reacting to him. He looks a bit excited though. When you look at him, it's like looking at compa Raider, and just he looks like he's super excited, like he wants to fuck him or something, or he wants to get fucked by him. I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys think. All right, so you know what? Like I said, I was planning on taking calls, so let me see if I could download this thing again so I could take some phone calls. There we go. Okay, let's see if I could download this thing. And I want to hear what you guys have to say about yesterday when I talked about that phone caller that called out Hater World for not playing his music videos, and he had been paying him for it, and telling him like what's up. And then Blue Devil accusing the guy of being a cop. Like, what's that about? How are you gonna accuse your peoples of being a cop? All right, sounds good. All right, let's see. Let me see if I could put up this number here. Let's see, phone. Let's go. All right. All right, there's the phone number. If you guys want to call, if you guys want something to listen to that's not copyrighted so we don't get another strike, let me know. Let's hear this guy cry.
Oh, man. Where'd you find this?
Okay. I just hope somebody tells this guy that I'm playing his audio,
you know
so he can go crazy again.
Going back and forth about Sharp and Adam.
Oh, he got serious. He turned his hat
You're a
around.
baby back bitch. Hey, fool, this fool.
This is crazy, man. I don't know how this guy can stand to fucking hear other guys just talk shit like that. I mean, for the most part, as far as I could tell, that compa Raider guy, he's just an entertainer. He entertains for whoever pays him the most, and that's fine. More power to him. Let him get his bag.
It's because they bullied me, and I don't like the way he made me feel. No seas puto, way.
That's how he really sounds like. Aside from that, okay, so the phone is up. Give me a call if you want to talk some shit. You have a question. Again, let me remind you guys, tomorrow I will be on American Cholos podcast. Maybe. We'll see if everything goes according to plan. Shout out to West Coast Graffiti because he is the one that's setting all of this up. Like me personally, I have not even communicated with American Cholo. I haven't talked to him. We haven't messaged him. As far as I know, he still has me blocked on Instagram. So for now, the middleman is going to be West Coast Graffiti. Now, I want. What do you guys think? Do you think I should go alone? Because I'm not. I had planned to go by myself, but what do you guys think? Should I take somebody with me? Should I be worried? Should I wear my sunshades while I'm in there? What do you guys think? Let me know, because I think it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see what Gil would want to talk to me about. I'm gonna assume that it has something to do with me. At the Red Cat Up Rock, what up, man? Let's see. Again, the phone line it's open. I think you guys can see it, the number right there. If you guys want to call in, feel free. If you guys want to request a song that is not copyrighted, feel free. Yeah, mostly independent artists. If you got an independent artist that you want me to play, let me know. Give them some shine. Let's see. Take Marvelous. I have thought about that. Go with Blue Balls. False claimer to action. Yes, Gil ain't tripping. Take Tony and Genesis, and oh yeah, you were shades. You know what? Actually, Genesis was on there. Genesis did actually do American Cholos podcast. But it's crazy. I never really thought I would go there as the way I'm going there, like right now. Like we're not following each other. We don't talk to each other. We've talked shit about each other. And it's gonna be interesting to see what he actually wants to talk about. I can assume he's gonna want to talk about certain things about probably Tony Vision and whatever that is. You know, we'll deal with that when it happens. Aside from that, I am curious what he's gonna want to talk about, because I don't know. It's a mystery to me. West Coast it's a bit worried that something might go down. I don't know. But take Mega Man with you. Hey, he might even be there. He might even be. You know what? I don't know who's gonna be there, because I know, as far as I know, it's gonna be me, West Coast Graffiti, American Cholo. It's gonna be obviously the producer. I think his name is Chris, if I'm not mistaken. It might even be Boo Boo in there. Also, so it's gonna be interesting to see who rolls through. Actually, no, I just realized that I'm not even connected to my Roadcaster. Let me make sure I connected this thing to the Roadcaster. And then how are the calls gonna go in through? All right, phones should be connected to Roadcaster, so we're good to go on that part. Let's see. Hey, I supposedly have messages. Let's see. Let me read some of these messages. Norbies, it's me, the caller from last night, crying like Blue Dildo. I can multitask. I got the best nickname for Blue Dildo. Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Stitch, that little blue creature with 4 arms so he can multitask. I don't know if you guys remember. We were live. We were using his audio, and this dude literally said he can multitask and strike me while we're live at the same time. I thought that was hilarious. It was super funny. But there you go.
But represent yourself. But you know what? Maybe he likes this, bro. Maybe he likes this. Maybe this is like, we're all judging him, but this might be what he wants.
This guy sounds like he's in denial. Like he's finally letting go of that girl that broke his heart. It's weird. How do you feel like that about a guy? Like, bro, he's not even your friend. He's not your boyfriend, but sheesh, you got all these feelings for him. All right, guys, let me know if there's something you guys want to play. Other than that, you know what? Since I am still here and things seem to be stable, let's go and react to a certain individual that seems to not be able to learn his lesson. Let me see.
This should be a reality TV show. People photoshopping family pictures and conspiracy theorists.
All right, that's enough of that. Let's see, because I was going to talk about this individual last night, but things wasn't working out. Let me see. Okay. I thought it was a little funny because he tried to play this weird reverse psychology on me by mentioning me. All right. Hold on. Ah, man, right when I was about to start. All right. Caller, your name, where are you calling from? Caller. Oh, the call dropped. Caller, try again. I don't think that was my fault, but try again, caller. Let's see if we could get into this clip right here. Let's see, I think this is this one. Well, actually, you know what? He was talking about me. Let's play that one. Okay, I'm not trying to hear that.
Calling into Scam Man's channel. No, Scam Man. But check it out, man. Before
You know, it's sad when you come up with a song for the guy that you supposedly hate. You take the time to think of a little jingle for him.
hit that like and hit that notification
Daniel
bell so
Hernandez,
you
what
be
up?
notified of all the latest Lok'D out content as it drops. Because you already know, man.
I'm
we
good,
gonna
love. I'm
stay
good.
dropping content, and we most definitely gonna keep it
Jeez, okay,
Lok'd out.
all right.
You know, calls him out on all his lies, right? He's acting like he ain't lied. He's acting like he ain't did nothing. He's acting like he's the victim in the situation.
You know, this is what blows my mind. This video is okay. No way. Is it this one? No. That's weird. Okay, it's not this one. Okay. I don't know why I played that.
Down and hit that like, running around with female tendencies, you know. Hey, individuals could talk tough. They could talk tough, but
They sure can.
You gonna find out, and I think we did find out, right? I think we did find out.
Sal 100.
So, it is what it is, you know. I'm still here. American Cholo's still here. Blue Devils.
I don't understand what American Cholo has to do with that, with this whole situation, but apparently he decided he needed to bring up his name.
Still here. We still here, right? So now Norby's is talking crazy because
Crazy? How am I
Blue
talking
Devil
crazy?
decided to send him some strikes. But let's keep it all the way real. Let's keep it low.
At least he did say that, you know, Blue Devil did send me some strikes.
Okay, honestly.
He did get me for 2 videos. So I mean, I don't know if that counts as 1 or 2. That might count for 2.
Norby's has that channel. I agree with Blue Devil on the fact that Norby's has his channel because it's a way for his boss, you know, Mr. Tranzas, Mr. Scam Man.
Hey, did you hear that, Tony? He's on to us. Oh my God. These guys are hilarious. This guy literally said, "Oh, this channel is Tony's channel." I'm like, bro, this is my channel with the Jedi. We made this not just for your daddy Blue Devil, but for everybody, even you. But let's keep listening to this guy.
Mr.
And I gotta be careful the way I play this guy's video because knowing him, he's probably gonna try to do the same thing that Hater World tried to do to me and give me a strike also.
Spike the Drink, you know, it most definitely is a way for him to do reactions.
This guy's really being careful with whatever he says.
Send certain messages to other platforms through Norby's. He's using Norby. It's facts.
I'm being used.
He ain't using Norby. Yes, he uses poor little Norby's. It's facts. He uses poor little Norby.
Hold on, let me play this.
Check it out. If you go back to the Goto's interview, right? Go back to the Goto's interview. Norby's wasn't even allowed to talk.
As far as I know, I wasn't part of that. It was just a skit in the beginning of the show that I wasn't part of that interview, which was funny that this guy is trying to say that I'm not allowed to talk. I wasn't even part of it. I just played a beginning skit in the beginning of the show. That was it. That was all. After that, that's Tony's interview, not my interview. But I like how he tried to mix that up where supposedly I was a part of it and I couldn't talk.
Go check it out. Scam Man actually stops the interview. Mr. Spike the Drink actually stops the interview and tells Norbies, I thought I told you wasn't allowed to talk. And look, you're over there talking. Be quiet. Why are you talking?
All right. I finally get this part. Okay. Now I do remember this part where Tony did say that. Because before the show starts, before any of the interview starts, we tell the guests and the guests of the guests that we can't have people talking because the mics pick up everything. So if you're in the room, you really can't talk in there. So when Tony has said that about me, it's because I was actually talking to Gold Toast's friend in the room. We were chopping it up, and we did get a little too loud, and mind you, that room is kind of soundproof, so any little you could hear it, you could really hear it. It's like you could hear a penny drop, and the whole room freaking makes a sound. These guys are stupid. I didn't get it at first. I'm like, when the hell did Tony tell me not to talk? Oh, wait, it was that moment. There was that moment when I was talking to Gold Toast's friend and we were being too loud. But I thought shout out to Marvelous. Let me make sure that's the real Marvelous also. You find out that that's not Marvelous. No, that's Marvelous. All right, guys, but yeah. So I was tripping. I'm like, what the fuck is this fool talking about? I wasn't even part of the interview. But now I know what he was talking about. Now I know why these cocksuckers are saying he told them he's not allowed to talk. These fools are fucking idiots.
That fool ain't even allowed to talk. And let's keep it real. Comment below. Drop a comment below. Let's keep it all the way LOK'D out. How many of y'all are going to let another man tell you ain't allowed to talk? This ain't prison. This ain't prison.
Oh my God. Leave Normie alone. Hey, EVWRZ. Anyway, 289. What's up, man? Mario, just kidding. Thanks, Marvelous. I think last time somebody was telling me there was a fake Marvelous that we accidentally made into a moderator. But I know for a fact that this is you. So going back to this guy, this is in prison. It's funny how this guy could switch from talking prison politics and prison ways, and then all of a sudden now when it comes to me, oh, this is in prison. We're not doing with prison. But everything else, including Tony, you add him to this whole prison politics stuff, which I don't understand, but let's keep it.
You know, and even in prison, that shit gonna go so far. It's only gonna go so far. You know what I'm saying? But you don't go around telling men they can't talk. You gotta be quiet. What North?
I don't think this guy. I think because this guy only works by himself, and he doesn't really work with people. He doesn't understand the fact that when an interview is going on, and mics are hot, only the people that are interviewing and talking should be talking. Everybody else needs to be quiet in the room because otherwise the mics will pick up their voices. But this guy, since he does everything by himself, he doesn't understand that part yet. But anyway, let's keep going. Once again, phone lines are open if you want to call in.
Come on, man. And look, he didn't step up. You know what I'm saying? Now, that being said, Norby's talking about Blue Devil this, Blue Devil that, Blue Devil hit me with a strike. Wham, wham, wham. Well, guess what?
what wasn't that what they were doing? Especially him. He really cried.
You're a casualty of war. You're a casualty of war. And, you know,
This motherfucker said war over YouTube. This guy said this is war on YouTube. This is YouTube. Bro, this is YouTube. How are you going to be in war? Caller, your name, where are you calling from?
Hello.
Yo,
Who's this?
this is me. This is Norby's. Who's this?
Hey,
And where are you
bang
calling
your
from?
You banging your shit?
Brown shirt? Ah, he hanged up. I think he wanted to, I don't know, he wanted to say something. I'm not sure. I mean, I am wearing a red hot chili pepper shirt. I mean, I'm a fan. They're fucking dope. Let me know if you're a fan of red hot chili peppers also. All right, let's keep it going.
like it or not, it seems that there is a war. There's a war a brewing on the YouTube yard.
There's a war a brewing. Oh my God.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And I am a little worried about these guys because they really do push that whole narrative that some sort of war is happening between all of us. As far as I can tell, I'm just having fun. I'm getting entertained. I'm hoping the people that are watching us get entertained and we all have a big old laugh. Mac Daddy under the bridge. Yes, sir. That's the shit right there. You just got net banged on, bro. Is that what it was?
I mean, as much as the strikes, you know, I'm not so much upset about the strikes. It is what it is, you know.
That's some bullshit. If I had fucking 17,000 subscribers and monetizing, I'd be fucking worried about fucking strikes.
Call me a casualty of war. You can whatever, you know.
I call them the sacrifice because this guy wanted to be Blue Devil and he fucked around too much and found out. R.I.P. LOK'D TV.
I always try to stay as unbiased, even, and this is what I was telling a homie the other day, because they was talking about, hey, we like how you stay unbiased on your reactions. I try to stay unbiased, even if I do have a certain opinion on the situation. I try to stay unbiased because at the end of the day, I'm bringing the situation to y'all. You know, I'm bringing the situation to my viewers, to the fan bam,
okay,
and then.
All right.
I'm bringing it to y'all the way I bring it to you.
Okay.
And then
How
I'm
many times are
letting
you gonna say
y'all
that?
decide what you think about the situation also. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to know what y'all think.
You see, this is what I don't understand. These guys really don't understand the meaning of bias. They really don't understand what the fuck bias mean. Bias means that, you know, when you say you're not biased, that means you're not choosing a side. The thing is, when you're attacking somebody from the get-go, like saying names like tranza, like saying pill popper, when you're saying names like that off the bat, that is you being biased. That is you already trying to convince the audience your narrative, your thoughts. And I think a lot of these guys they just might be that dumb. They don't realize that part that they are being biased. They've been being biased. But I'm going to have to send these cocksuckers back to school because I swear to God, man. All right, let's keep hearing this fool.
About the situation. And so I try to, you know, bring the news to you.
Really?
And then decisions get made on the news. You know what I'm saying? I try to stay unbiased, but fools don't like you talking about. Fools be feeling like, you know, they getting their feelings. Oh man, I'm too big for you to talk. But the ones that really get me is the ones that swear up and down. You know, they swear up and down, bro. Oh, it don't bother me. It don't bother me. Well, obviously it does bother you. Yeah, obviously it does bother you.
Yeah, when you're accusing somebody of things that they didn't do, you have no proof, and yet you still keep pushing the same shit, yeah, people, the person's gonna be bothered. The person's gonna be very bothered. Caller, your name, where are you calling from?
Hey, Mr. Nobi,
Hey, what's up, man?
this is it's Mr. Larson Alonso.
Oh, what's up,
I
man?
called in last time, man. Yeah, last time I didn't have that much time, but today I have time to call.
All right,
to you. Thank you, man, for your YouTube channel, man.
You're welcome, man.
Can't wait to see you tomorrow on American channel, American Cholo.
Yeah,
podcast.
that's gonna be interesting. What do you? Should I go alone or should I go with somebody? What do you think?
Fucking go all by yourself, man. Do you, man?
So bust out a whack 100 on there. Show up by myself with my phone.
No, man, just go peaceful. Be peaceful, man. Peaceful.
All right,
Peaceful, man.
So go there,
Yeah, man.
peacefully. What do you want to see out of this?
Man.
What do you want to see out of this?
I want to see you guys to see unity, man. I want you guys to see everybody happy, peaceful. I want everybody to be peaceful.
You know
Yeah,
what?
man. But
Yeah,
I'll be
me too.
I'll be waiting for you. See what happens, man.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you if you see that from the get go he already comes out with an attack. What would you suggest me? How would you suggest for me to respond?
Remember, just keep on your defense, man. Defense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, and just keep it peaceful. Keep
All
it
right.
peaceful, man. 'Cause
Okay.
you don't want to go in there trying to run no fades, man.
All right.
I know that's the name of your show, but I mean, yeah, man.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I would take your advice. I would definitely go in there with a peaceful mind.
Yeah.
And thought.
But go by yourself, man. Go by
Okay.
yourself and don't take no backup, man.
All right.
All you need is yourself.
Sounds-
Yeah, man. Don't take no backup.
I won't then. I would.
Yeah, man.
I will go there by myself.
Okay,
and
man.
like I said, West Coast Graffiti is going to be the mediator. He is going to be the man in the middle. He's going to be, I guess, a ref, if you want to say. He will be the guy that's going to make sure there's peace.
Okay. Thank you, man. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
We'll be tapping in and to see that, man. But
You know what?
And again, thank you for
I'm
your channel.
gonna go live
Everything, man.
on this channel. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna figure out how to use my phone to go live on this channel because I definitely want to make sure that all of you guys see what's going on from our perspective. Because
Okay, well, you can also just keep it in your phone, man. You know, like a wire. We'll be listening. What happens in behind the scenes?
yes, sir. You know
what I mean?
what? I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna set it up so that you guys can see it on this channel. Because as far as I
Okay,
know,
man.
I never agreed that I would only be on his thing. I never said that we're not going to. You know what? I am taking backup. I'm taking you guys with me. You guys are coming with
Thank
me,
you, man.
and you guys are gonna be there with me.
Yeah, and if anything, just keep it in your pocket. You don't have to show them that you're recording.
Nah,
Don't tell
I'm
them
gonna
nothing.
show it. I'm gonna show it. If he has a problem with it,
Okay.
then that's gonna
Yeah,
end
if
it
you have a
right
problem
there.
if anything, just record yourself. You don't have to record them. Just record yourself.
Good point.
While you were there.
Good point. Good point.
know?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, man. You just have to know your ins and outs.
Yeah.
Okay, but thank you, man. Thank you for taking my call. I appreciate it.
No, thank you for your suggestion. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man. I can't wait to you hit that 100K, man, and I want to see you prosper, man.
Thank you, man. I
Heck yeah.
I want to see you
Thank you.
prosper. Thank you, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you, man. I think I'm doing good for myself, man, but I want to help you, man. I want to help you.
I appreciate that, man.
I really,
Thank you.
I really like your person, man. I really like your person. What I've seen on Tony's channel,
Yeah.
man, you're a good man, good guy.
I tried
Like,
to,
I
man.
will be. I mean, that's why I try calling you here and there, man.
Thank
know
you,
what I
man.
mean? And,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Okay, have a good night.
You too, man. All right, God bless you and your family,
Okay.
all right?
Thank you. Likewise, man.
Thank you, man.
Igualmente.
Thank you, man. All right.
Gracias.
Yes.
Gracias.
That was a great caller. Great advice. And he from what I could hear, he is an elder for me. So I always say you got to respect your elders. You got to always make sure that you listen to them because they lived a lot longer and they've gone through more experiences. So it's always good to take their advice. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
This is motherfucking Marvelous from East LA, homeboy.
Oh shit, D Marvelous.
Yeah, hey, what's going on? Where you going? You're going on a trip somewhere or what? I didn't hear about it.
Yeah. I thought I told you.
Where? Where you going?
We're going to American Cholo.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
When did this happen, homie? And how come I wasn't invited?
I didn't know I could get it. I could have a guest list.
Oh man, you should have said, "Hey, I ain't gonna show up unless I could bring Marvelous with me." I mean, I could hold a decent conversation with respect, you know.
Yeah, of course. I know you can. And then you know what? I am definitely going to bring that up. I am definitely going to bring that up.
Bro.
You should definitely. I will tell him to his face. You should definitely have Marvelous here.
Yeah, that would be a great conversation because you know he'd like to get those views up.
Exactly, and then it's gonna go up. But that's one of the reasons why I said I'm going live on this channel also, because
hey, that's right. Hey, but I agree with the homeboy that called in right now and what he said, everything he said, bro.
Yeah.
Go with respect and go with unity, and because that's the way we should represent ourselves, homie. Everybody's
Definitely.
talking about the YouTube yarda and holding it like if it's some kind of fucking prison yard, homie. Like that's just ridiculous, bro. That's just dumb.
It is, and I dislike everything about it. I don't agree with it. I mean, we should be able to like talk as men.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Not only that, we should be able to listen.
Yeah, that part right there.
You know what I mean? Yeah. We're so quick to be in our feelings about what people say and talk back instead of listening, homie. That's the main part of communication is listening, not the talking part.
Yeah.
Being able to listen and not be in your feelings, you know?
Definitely. No, you're right about that. And then that's the part that I got to make sure to go in. I'm glad you told me that because, you know, I'm kind of thinking I'm not listening to this motherfucker. But you're right. You're right. I should listen to him. I should definitely listen to what he has to say and have an open mind and, you know, go in there with peace and unity in mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I already know he's going to be, you know, for the camera and be like, oh, yeah, brother, you know, brother, I'm all for unity, brother. That's all he says, bro. Like, I mean, come on. But yeah, when the camera goes off, he's going to be smutting everybody up. I mean, tell him to be real, bro. Like, you know, be real. Mm-hmm. Let him speak his mind. Whatever his feelings are, hey, you know what? Those are his feelings, bro, you know? Definitely. And whatever yours are, you know, he should be willing to listen to yours también, you know?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm gonna go at him the same way I went with Hater World's phone call.
Oh, okay, yeah. You know, another one in his feelings.
Yeah, another.
And then that dude, LOK'D, I don't understand him, bro. Like, okay, check it out, Norby, right?
Yeah.
The dude is over there on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, he's an Irish gentleman, whatever, but he's calling himself a Sureño. You know, He's been busted over there. Has no idea about California politics.
No.
He speaks on California politics.
Yes.
He talks about everything over here, and it doesn't cover anything over there, bro. Like,
no.
I don't understand that. How does that make any sense? He doesn't know any of the gentlemen he's speaking on.
Nope.
He says that he's non-biased or whatever, but yet he's taking sides by calling other people names and making videos about them. That's not cool. Like, I mean, he doesn't even know these people. You know what I mean?
He doesn't. He doesn't care what happens to them. He doesn't care about their families. He doesn't care nothing. He just wants views. He wants to be the next Blue Devil, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and then he says, I mean, the terms you're talking about definitions of words, right?
Yeah.
And it's crazy, you know, that a lot of these arguments that are stemming from here are the lack of knowledge, bro, of definition of words.
Yes.
Homie. Like he uses the word keep it loked out. Like, what does loked out mean? Where does that word loked out come from? You know?
Yeah.
It's a black term that comes from the word local. You know, black guys use it for saying, hey, you're a loc, you're a real loc, you're a G, like you're crazy.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Local.
Yeah.
Like, why would you even, like, we don't use that term over here. Like, hey, loc. When do we say that?
So he's just using pieces here and there just to create whatever the fuck is that he has.
It's trendy, homie. What it is that California and the prison system, sad to say, is so fucking trendy everybody's jumping on the bandwagon and they don't know shit about nothing.
No, they
Nothing,
don't.
homie.
They don't.
Look at all the gangs over here, whether it's black or Mexican,
Yeah.
that are just all the names of our neighborhoods are out there in other states, bro.
Yeah.
And they don't have nothing. They have no idea what it is to walk the turf over here.
They don't. They really don't. And that's a big difference right there when you understand what life really is out here.
Yeah, you can't speak on something if you don't know about it. Like, I can't go and talk about Vietnam. I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I don't know about how it is to be in the jungle out there fighting for my life.
Exactly.
Like, damn, homie, that would be pretty ignorant of me.
But that's a very good comparison. That's a good comparison because, you know, a lot of places out here in LA were known as a jungle.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's crazy, homie. But anyway, shout out to you. Respect to you, Norby. Do your thing.
Yes,
go
sir.
on there with the, good energy, homie.
Yes, sir.
All right, carnal. You guys have a good night. Shout out to everybody in the comments, and hit that like and subscribe to run the page.
Hey, thank you, Marvelous. Appreciate you, man.
Have a good night, homie.
You too, man.
All right.
All right.
All right.
There you have it, folks. Marvelous Inc. And, you know, this is why I say you got to listen to your elders because they're always going to give you the right advice. They're always going to tell you, they're going to look out for you. Because at the end of the day, you know, what do they have to gain by giving you bad advice? It doesn't make sense because at the end of the day, it's just going to make them look bad. Caller, your name and where are you calling from?
Anonymous, but from Oxnard.
All right, Anonymous from Oxnard. I love your beaches. You got some really nice beaches over there.
Man, you know what's funny? I don't even go to the beach, but
What?
I live here. It's funny, huh?
Yeah, nah, man. You really have a good beach. You guys, and you don't even have fucking you don't have fucking what the fuck do you call those things where you put coins in?
Homeless?
No, the things the shit where you put coins in. I'm at a blank.
Oh,
here.
parking meters?
Parking meter. You guys don't have parking meters at your beaches.
Yeah, we actually, I think we do now.
Like I went to some neighborhoods there by the beach, and I'm like, oh
okay,
shit,
then, yeah.
There's like no fucking meters. Hell yeah.
Okay, yeah, but like in the neighborhoods, no, but like in the actual beach, yeah, there's.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's meters, but you have to pay for the beach.
Oh.
But anyways,
yeah.
like actually, I don't know. I actually go hiking more than the beach.
Really?
The Sespe Mountains. You know where Ojai's at?
You know what? I've only hung out by the beach and by where you guys have pretty much all the crops, like everything that's growing over there. I mean, it's so
it's all fields
big.
over here.
It's so big. I mean, the mountains look super far from there.
Yeah, I've hiked those mountains actually. How do you say it? They're called the Sespe Mountains. I don't know if you remember. It was Sespe Wilderness. Yeah, I used to hike those mountains all the time, but I had to stop because some other reasons. But anyways, I called them because you're like the only dude I hear like in this genre talk about the president of Mexico, AMLO.
Oh yes,
I haven't heard anyone else talk about him.
Which I don't understand why. It's pretty important.
I don't know if you can bring that up when you debate guilt tomorrow because he always talks about Bukele, and you know there's some things I like about him, but there's some things I don't like about Bukele.
Is that the president of Salvador?
Yeah. And you know what's funny? I don't hear people talk about Bukele is that pretty much what's gonna happen to El Salvador is gonna be like gentrification, but on the whole country. And I don't hear people talking about that.
And
what do you think about that?
You know, you have a very good point because that's what most people don't really see. Even the natives, even the people that live there. For right now, they're just celebrating that they can walk around the streets at night without getting robbed or stabbed or killed, and which is a good thing. But at the end of the day, when you hear that president talk, he talks like a businessman. And I always wondered, where did he get the funds to build these super prisons? Like where did he get the money?
Too.
And most of the time,
Salvador doesn't. They don't really have like an economy, do they? Like they don't have any natural resources like oil or coal or anything like that.
Yeah.
So where do they get the money?
Well, you know who builds the prisons here, right?
Private companies.
Yes, private companies. So that means there's already an investor that put in money to build that place, and now the country does have to pay to keep these guys locked up, and that usually comes in the form of taxes, or maybe in another form where the country has to maybe give land, maybe give permits, maybe share certain resources of the land, and that way they don't have to pay for this prison. You always have to suspect something from something like that, because you just don't build a super max prison out of thin air. Where do you get the money? There was a poor country, and all of a sudden you have the money to pay for a super prison and feed all these guys and give them beds like that. That just doesn't happen. There's a lot of things going on there that needs to be talked about, and the people of El Salvador should be worried for the fact that they're pushing this narrative that it's going to become the next tourist attraction, which is bad, because when that happens, that means all these local stores, all these mom and pops, they're all gonna raise their prices to American prices. And once that happens, the natives aren't going to be able to afford to eat there, to dine out, to go out. They're not going to be able to afford, because they're going to have to be making American money.
Yeah, it might turn into, how you say that dictatorship in Chile, Pinochet. Like right now, he did it, I guess, quote unquote, legitimately.
Yeah.
To get elected. But I mean, like, dude, 5-10 years, it might be like North Korea. I mean, I don't know, maybe it won't be like North Korea, but it'll be like I said, like Pinochet or something.
Yeah, it's tough to tell the situation, because I mean, right now it looks good. It looks good on paper. It looks good to the eyes, but long term is what we really need to focus on. Where is it going to go long term? Like, at least with Mexico, we can see where AMLO's plans are going to go long term. And hopefully it does happen, because that would eventually make Mexico into a superpower, which it should be, because it has the resources
for sure.
and the people.
One of the, it's funny, AMLO, his name is AMLO, like, or my bad, Obrador, right? Obrador.
Yeah,
Obrador. He does obras, like projects.
yeah, right.
That's funny, huh?
It's crazy, man.
Because I know the Mayan train, he did what is it called? The refinery? Is it called Dos Bocas or not Dos Bocas?
Yeah. He bought
the Olmeca, right?
Yeah, the Olmeca, yeah. That guy bought like several refineries. He even bought refineries in Texas.
Yeah, what is it called? Right there in Houston, right? I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, he bought 2 of them over there.
Deer Park, that's the name of it.
And that's crazy, because all the petroleum that they pump out of Mexico, they take it over there, refine it, and they ship it out. They sell it, and all that money goes back to Mexico. It's no private company.
Yeah, before they would send it for, I forget the process, right? They get the oil from Mexico and they send it to the U.S.
Yeah,
for free, dude. But now it's good that Mexico's getting paid for it.
Yeah.
But the one project that I think is most important is the Istmo de Tehuantepec.
Yeah.
You know about that one, right?
Fill us in on that one for the people.
So pretty much what is it called? On the Atlantic side, there's, I think, the port. I forget the name. Veracruz or another one.
Oh well, there was the Veracruz port that AMLO thankfully discovered that's owned by Mexico, but it was actually loaned out to a private company, so they can make a ton of money off of it.
Yeah, because all those losers that were in charge of Mexico, the Prins and the Pans, those losers, they pretty much sold out Mexico. They were they're just bowing down to the U.S. and the West.
Oh yeah, but definitely.
The Istmo is a port. My bad, a super highway and a rail line there, so it can connect the Pacific to the Atlantic.
Wow,
so it's going to be like what's that word? Not a competitor, but it's going to complement the Panama Canal.
Oh, wow.
People are, but the thing is though, people are like, that doesn't make sense. How are you going to put it on the boat? Because you got to take it off the boat, right, and put it on the rail line, and then put it back on the boat on the other side. But now, the thing that was actually, and it kind of caught my interest, was that they're gonna build like industrial zones along the route.
Yeah.
So in other words, they're gonna get raw commodities, take it to the port, and then take it on the industrial zones, and it's gonna come out as product. So then when it goes on the other side, it's gonna be finished product. I'm like, holy shit, that's pretty smart.
It is. It really is smart. I mean, and that's what I love about his administration, that they're really thinking outside the box on this, all these projects.
But yeah, man, that's all I had to say. Yeah, I don't know if you want to bring it up with Gil or
hopefully we could get to that, because I do love talking about that. It's very important, because most people don't realize that what happened. And this is the thing, we've all been raised to ignore that part of the world. We've been raised to ignore Mexico, Central America, South America. Why? Because the Spanish ran those places. They ran them. They still run quite a few of those places. But we're at a time where the people that are originally from that land are awakening, are being educated, are starting to take government jobs, are starting to realize that they can get their land back through the government. And honestly, I can't wait. I can't wait to see all this happen. I mean, it was about to happen in Peru, and then the elites, which are all the Spanish people, descendants, didn't like that this one guy that won, just like I'm the one, was gonna try to change the laws to benefit the indigenous people. So they came up with this whole thing that he broke these laws just to arrest him, just to get him out of power.
Yeah, he was, I think, the first indigenous president, right?
Yeah. So, and it would have been great. It would have been great. He had big plans, just like AMLO did. He was working with them. They were gonna do things together. But now you have the Spanish, like, really working towards securing their power in South America by eliminating anybody that's indigenous or friendly to the indigenous people of the land. That's what I'm noticing. And hopefully the people of South America, they take all their land back.
Yeah, man, it's like these type of topics that I want to hear. I don't want to hear about freaking, I don't know, rappers and all that other weird stuff. That's lame.
Me either,
that's
man.
Like
me either. I don't either, because that's
like
just
low, like how Gil talks about low level. That's low level right there, right?
Yes, that is low level. That is thing that your life should not be worried about that. Your life should be worried about, like, look, all of us here that are watching this right now have the potential to go to any of these lands, take the knowledge we have, make money there, buy property, and grow a community. We all have that power. We all have the ability to go over there, even the ones that speak Spanish.
Oh yeah,
but they make us think that it's dangerous. Well, we could die over there. They can do things to us. They can kidnap. No, they won't. We could start up a not a liquor store, but a mini market. We could start up a coffee shop. We could start up a sandwich shop. We could start up small little shops here and there all over South America. We can all make money where there's money to be had. But they make us think that those places don't exist, and it's dangerous for us when it's not.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you make good points. But yeah, man, that's all I had. Thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, you got it, man. Thank you for bringing that topic up. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I'll check out your live tomorrow. Thank you.
Right. Bye. You're welcome, man. There. That was a great call. Again, I do like to talk about politics. I do like to talk about what's going on around the world. Not around the world, mostly our side of the world, which for me is the most important side because I live on this side. The other side of the world, I don't have too much game in there, I guess, or any kind of game. All right, so let's go back to this video and see what this clown keeps talking about. Oh, never mind. Caller, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, Norby. What's up?
Brad Pitbull. What's up, man?
Calling from Agartha, the center of the earth, underground.
The what's it called? The hollow earth.
Yeah, some people were. I'm looking more into the Native American legends, or or mythology or history, but or oral tradition. But some of them believe that we come from ant people, and we come. Some may say they call it Agartha, but it's different names for it.
Yeah.
But just looking more into that. But hey, about the YouTube yarda, I got the Chirujo Rampla, aka the Aifus Rampla.
Hey.
They're on the side, so Spencer Baca has them on standby.
Hey.
With the with the New York Five families as backup. So
yeah.
But yeah, I haven't heard from Spencer in a while, man. So let's get to the real news here, man.
Me too, man. I have not heard from him either, man. I hope he's okay. I think I've seen him comment on Tony's post. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I looking back, I saw my stories today, and I did see Spencer looking at my stories. So shout out to Spencer for looking at my stories on IG.
Orale, man. We miss that guy, man. That guy's like,
Yeah, right?
Yeah. But I forgot what else I was gonna say because
Yeah, but hey, are you really looking into that stuff?
No, I am. I look into there's one YouTube channel, Robert Sepper.
Yeah.
And he does a lot of and another channel is Elusive Truths on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
And they just try to connect all the histories, and they're trying to reveal or connect that maybe it was the what they called Africans that were really the Olmecs just by the facial structure, right? Because of the big nose or big lips.
Yeah.
So versus and we look at history as to who's really in museums,
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know if it was the last show or the last news with Norbies. I did, no, I'm sorry. No, I said this in Marvelous Minds. I said this on Marvelous Minds from last week, where if you really wanted to find the descendants of the Olmecs, they are in the mountains of Oaxaca. The name of the tribe is actually called Mixe, and it's spelled Mixe. That is actually the name of their tribe right now. If you really wanted to find, you could. It's funny. You could actually YouTube them, just Mixe, and you'll find videos of them. And if you look when they all get together in a crowd, they look identical to those stone heads. Identical.
Yeah, because there's just so much that's been censored either by the Vatican by taking the statues or made us believe in their version of La Virgen de Guadalupe, which is really some believe it's Tonantzin.
Yeah, it is
the original
man.
one.
It really is.
And then and some people believe it's blasphemous, but these are things that are on my mind versus.
Well, I mean, did you ever hear my theory about the ancient war?
No. How? What's your theory on that?
Well, the natives here that are on this side of the land, in the Bible, it talks about paradise. It talks about a war between angels and dragons. A long time ago, when the angels accused the dragons of invading paradise. Paradise for them meaning heaven. But this land, I guess some people call it Turtle Island also. I keep telling people this land right here is actually paradise. If you look at
no, you said Turtle Island?
Yeah, Turtle Island. That's the name that they give this land. I get because of the shape. And
that's what they named North America, or like
North America,
the Mexican area, or
North America.
Yeah, I never heard of it.
Oh yeah. You could look that up. It's a thing. But paradise is this side of the world, because if you go from North America to South America, it's nothing but resources, nothing but fruits and vegetables growing everywhere. It's abundant on this side of the world. You go to Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, they don't have a lot of like crops growing everywhere. They don't have a lot of different fruits. They don't have a lot of different vegetables, a lot of different herbs, they don't have a lot of everything. Right here, we are saturated with all these things. Like almost if God blessed these lands to always grow food. Always be plentiful for the people. And I'm gonna show you and like I said, going back to the Bible, it speaks about a war between the angels and the dragons. Right? So let me see if I could add this picture right here so you guys can see it.
I'll have a friend calling one time, and there's actually a true story, and you probably say it's a freaky tale, but he was telling me how, as a kid, he grew up in Rosarito, but he was playing hide and seek, and he actually saw Rosarito, Mexico.
Yeah.
And he said that actually hiding at night, he was probably, 9 or 10 years old, but he says that we went to go hide on this one little house that was under construction, that as he was laying there being silent, that he looked up in the sky and he saw an actual white dragon. And,
you said white dragon?
Correct.
Really?
But, my friend who told me the story, he's a super cool paisa, just he knows very, very little English, but he's got a good reputation, very serious dude, and then but when he does speak, if he was to come out with that story, he'd be like, what's this guy on, but so I'll have him call in sometime. And
white dragon, that's very interesting though, man. I mean,
yeah,
if that really happened, I mean, I'd believe that, because I do believe dragons did exist at one point in our time.
Yeah, he said
they really did exist.
It was white. Yeah, it made no sound, but he said it looked like a dragon like that.
Now, okay, I'm gonna show the picture right now so that you can see how proof that this ancient war actually did take place, and where it happened was here in these lands. Give me 1 second. Let's see. All right, it should start popping out for you guys. If you guys could see the image, you'll see one side carries the angels, where the other side carries the dragons. I think by there you could see, which one we are, which race we belong to. We really do belong to the dragon race, whereas the people on the other side of the world belong to the angel race, which is what you see on these pictures. That is the literal proof that these two deities existed and actually had a war in these lands. That's why you have certain deserts here. That's why you might even have giants that are dead, that they're deleted and their carcasses petrified. But these guys right here, this is the proof that this ancient war that they speak of in the Bible actually happened between the angels and the dragons. Most people know that I guess the archangels or the seraphims, the angels that fight, they have 4 wings. As you can see, that angel right there has 4 wings. And this side of the land is where the dragons exist. Isn't it funny that the majority of dinosaur bones that are found in this world are found here on this side of the world? Now, we're not the ones that put the pieces together, What's to say that these bones aren't really the dragons? And what's to say that this war didn't happen? It wasn't that far away in history.
Yes, and there's so many things yet to be discovered, and the traditions to be passed on. A lot of history is no longer written, and it's just spoken. By word of mouth, but
Well, I'm always looking for the truth myself. Also, we have a history that has been erased, a history that nobody knows, and we're trying to put all the pieces together for it to make sense. Like mind you, if you know the Bible in any sense, you know that the angels taught humanity how to create weapons, how to work with metals, how to use magic, how to use dark magic. These angels taught humanity that. Now look at the world now. Which race does it look like is creating weapons, is using magic, is promoting dark magic? I think we all know who they are. But this world that we're living in, these cities, these buildings, this technology, not technology, but these buildings, all of these things are built by the way of angels. This is what the angels wanted to create, a world where they created something cold, something that would kill this planet. I mean, look, everybody in the world uses stone to build their home, but only this race uses trees to build their homes. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why would you cut down a tree to build a house that can literally burn up with fire, when you could build one made out of like stones and you don't have to worry about it burning up on you or getting tossed off by the wind? It doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make sense.
All the similarities with just different buildings or temples all around the world. But yeah, dude, it's thanks, look, for taking my call, and thanks for
you got it, man. Hey, but let me ask you this: at all these churches and temples, what do you see a lot of? Angels.
Yeah,
a lot of them.
And the shape, and the shape that's the cone shapes on these buildings, and some believe that those are actually like some sort of antennas.
Well, and then you see those little acorns that guy's holding. You see those in the churches also.
Yeah, but there's so much there that's either hidden from us or.
Yeah, I always tell people, isn't it odd that the worst city in the world would be considered one of the worst cities in the world and in history is this city, Los Angeles. And what's it named after? Angels.
Los Angeles, the city. Yeah.
It's named after angels.
Yeah, man. So much to discuss. Well, hopefully you're meeting over there with those guys.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to call.
Do you have any suggestion? Any advice?
No, just
from your experience and going into a possible hostile situation.
Not be genuine, man. Be genuine and be direct, and you know.
Okay.
You try not to escalate things, right?
Yeah.
But I've never been scared of getting punched in the face or punching someone in the face. You know.
Yeah.
So, but of course you try not to do that. But
I'll try definitely. No, thank you for the advice, though, man. I appreciate that.
No, you got it, Norby. You got the good energy. Just maintain that. And I'll tell you what. Don't even let them corrupt you. You know.
I won't.
There's some people that just want to either would want you to go and join them in the misery, or whatever. Have them connect with their pain. Fuck that, man. Be creative instead of destructive. And yeah, the truth eventually comes out. So
definitely.
You know, it may be slow, but I forget what I learned today. That God's mills turn at their own speed.
Yeah.
And that's it. All right. All right. I'll be watching, man. All
Thanks,
right.
man. Appreciate you, man.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Yeah, another great call. You know what? I'm very blessed that I have a lot of genuine people, a lot of people with good morals, a lot of people with good intentions that want to also, just uplift us as people. Caller, your name, where are you calling from?
what's up, bro? Hey, I'm calling from Stockton.
Stockton, what's up, Stockton? How's it going, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Hey, just want to say, man, I always been a fan of Rodian Radio. You know what I mean? Actually, I was listening to since day one.
Yeah.
Tony did Mr. D and all those guys. But I just had a question, bro. Like I work with the city. I'm very involved in my community, and
yeah.
But my question was this: it was that and I say this, with all due respect, but usually, when somebody gives advice on certain like topics, it's either because they lived it or they practice it or whatnot.
Yeah.
And the only thing I trip out of, sometimes like news with Norvies or drinking with the wizard and stuff like that. And believe me, bro, like I always tune in, homie. Like,
yeah,
I really like the stuff. He always throws me off when like when like sometimes you guys give relationship advice.
Yeah.
And about like the type of woman you should be with or the type of woman you should marry. And but I never really hear about you guys' personal life as far as of that topic. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, well, you know
like,
what?
Like if you guys, like if like if you're gonna give me marriage advice,
yeah.
Well, then have you ever been married? You know what I mean? Or maybe him. Like has he ever been married? Or like how can he help me out? Just things like that. That's the only thing that sometimes it trips me off because we I work with the youth a lot here in our city, and I always tell them that, like, if you're gonna receive counsel from somebody who does those certain things. So, I mean, that was just my only question. Like, I mean,
no, that's good. That's good.
Married,
That's good.
You know what I mean? Like,
that's good.
Have you had a girl? You know what I mean? Like, or
you know what? I did.
Relationship comes from?
I did have a long relationship, but it was as a kid though, man. It was that. Hold on, excuse me.
Hey, what's up with doggies there?
It's a terrier mix. Sorry about that.
All good.
Oh, give me. All right, sorry about that. So I was when just like every high school kid, you fell in love with your crush and you had that long relationship. And I say that because I bring that up because that's not real love. That's not a real relationship. Because I tell the youth now, I tell young people, like, you shouldn't be in a relationship when you're young because you really don't understand who you are. You might be like this right now, but 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, you're not going to be the same person. You need to be in a relationship with yourself. You need to find out exactly who you are, who you want to be, and what goals you're going to strive for because
right.
Because at the end of the day, if you just get in a relationship because of an attraction, you're not going to have the depth that you need to keep it together. Because you don't understand who you are yet. Because once you understand who you are, what you like, what your goals are, what you're gonna do, you could find somebody that you'll be in sync with. They'll understand that you have a goal and they're gonna support you, and you're gonna support them because you understand their goal, because it's in sync with you. Because it took me a while to realize that part, that none of us know who we are till we're like, what, maybe 25, 28. And that's if we even take the time to look inside us and try to discover what we like to do, who we really are.
Right.
But
no, I mean, I hear you. I hear where you're coming from. You know what I mean? And even I know sometimes Miles, he also shares for certain like a certain point of view. But yeah, that was just the only thing. Because and I know sometimes like I understand that when you come out to podcasts and stuff and things like that, there's certain things that are private.
Yeah.
Which I kind of, I respect that. You know what I mean? But like I'm just saying, like when it comes down to like marriage advice, like I always tripped on that because, I don't know, if Tony Ever's been married or if he hasn't, like, or if ever said like, oh, I was married at one point or whatever. You know what I mean? But other than that, bro, just want to shout you out, bro.
Thank you, man.
Actually, we actually have something in common, homie. Like, I was born in Oaxaca. You know what I mean?
Oh, really? Well, I am Oaxacan descent. I wasn't
Oaxaca, like my. Well, you got two roots over there, you know?
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Those mountains run deep.
Yeah. For like my pops, mi jefe es de Izatlan y mi mamá es de Tuxtepec, where they do the dance with the pineapple. You know what I mean?
I know where Xochistepec is. I know where Xochistepec is.
Yeah, el baile de la piña. Like when I was younger, bro, siempre íbamos a Monte Albán. There's that tule. I don't know if you heard about that tree with the animals.
You know what? I never really liked that tree, and only because they gave it this Spanish twist, this Spain twist to it. And once I heard that, it totally turned me off. I'm like, you know what? If the Spains are the Spanish,
let me hear about it. I didn't know that.
Well, apparently the Spanish people or the Spaniard people were the ones that are like, they took part in talking about that tree. And I'm like, anything that has to do with Spanish in there or French, I never liked, because it just proved the damage they did there. Like, for instance, there's a tribe called the Mixtecs. Now, the Mixtecs is the tribe that was known to work with the French. There's actually a pueblo in Oaxaca called Paris Chico. I think it's Paris Chico, like Little Paris. And if you YouTube that place, all the architecture is like French inspired. Like the Mixtecs, they live pretty well. I want to say several like well-known indigenous people from Oaxaca are in, like, let's say mainstream, are usually part of that tribe, because you'll never find a Mixteco. Actually, it would be super rare for you to find a Mixteco here in California, because they're doing pretty well over there.
Oh, wow. Dang, I didn't know that.
Yeah, most people don't. And when I found out that part, I was like, the funny part is, the best president and worst president of Mexico are from Oaxaca. The best president being a Zapotec from named Benito Juárez. The worst president, the worst president of Mexico being a Mixteco known as Porfirio Diaz.
Oh, right. Yeah. I know his history.
Yeah. So that always tripped me out that happened. Like literally one after the other. First it was Benito Juárez, and then they took him out of power, and then it was Porfirio Diaz, which he ended up working with the Americans and with the Europeans to create that horrible government of Mexico.
So have you ever visited Oaxaca? Have you been out there?
Oh yeah, man, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, man, it is super boring, like super boring. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that it's very relaxing. Like, I mean, it's just you've seen it. It's nothing but trees, mountains. It's jungles. It's nature at its max. And you're like, what do I do here?
Over there they got a beach, Huatulco.
Oh, you know what? I never been to the beaches. I would like to go there one day.
If you know that spot, like it's almost like going to como las Bahamas, bro. Like there's lakes, there's cascadas, like fountains.
Yeah,
bro, like blue water. Like there's this spot in Oaxaca where the water streams from the ground.
Yeah.
Kind of like lava. You know what I mean? Like, nice. Oaxaca got some cool spots, but I haven't been there forever. So.
Me too, man. That place is a mystery, dude. That place is a fucking mystery. Here, I'm gonna tell you a story that tripped me the fuck out. Ah, damn. Oh, you're still there, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, I thought it clicked on you. Okay, my parents' pueblo is all the way by. I don't know if you're familiar with this town called Sogocho.
Uh-huh.
Are you familiar with that place?
No, I'm not.
Sogocho. Okay, it's probably like maybe 20 miles north of your parents' pueblo. But it's high up in the mountains, okay? It takes about 5 hours to drive up there from the capital all the way up there. Tell me how one day, because there's a river there. There's several rivers, actually. One day, my parents' village, pueblo, caught a seal.
Okay.
A seal. They caught a seal in the river.
Uh-huh.
Mind you, we're like in the northern mountains of Oaxaca. And there's another state north of us. And the beach from there is probably like maybe 10 hours away.
Oh, dang.
How the hell does a seal end up all the way up there in the mountains?
Right.
Like a straight out seal where you see at the beach.
Nah, that's weird.
That's fucking weird, dude. I don't know how that happened. But there's a lot of weird water systems there also.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? You just reminded me, homie, that when I was younger, just long story short, and I lived over there in Oaxaca, right? That you know how you said that there's areas, it's like it's like very like forest, like jungle-ish type of stuff.
Yeah.
So in Oaxaca, there's this story about the chaneques.
Yeah.
And I remember that since I was younger, they used to tell us not to play in the woods and not to play like in the forest, right? Not to porque los chaneques se iban a, they were gonna they were like little duendes or like little things.
Oh yeah.
They would encourage you to play with them, and they would take you to the woods. Y te perdían. They will get you lost. I mean, they'll encourage you and that's how kids will go. They will go missing.
Yeah.
Right. And it was so crazy because they will always tell us no vayan a jugar allá porque los van a llevar los chaneques, right?
Yeah.
And it was crazy because kids will go missing. I never seen them. I don't know if you ever heard stuff like that. I never.
Oh
seen
yeah.
them,
No, I've heard of that. I'm scared as fuck at night out there. Bro, I'm scared as fuck out there at night. It's dark as fuck and you hear everything moving.
Yeah, heck yeah. The wind, bro, se escucha todo, yeah.
They, you know what? Let me leave you with this story about a very popular song in Mexico. La Llorona. Have you heard that?
Oh,
song?
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar, but that song is actually from Oaxaca.
Yeah. No, I'm super familiar with it. Over there in Tuxtepec.
Yeah.
It's so Tuxtepec is the upper region of Oaxaca, and it's closer to Veracruz, right?
Yeah.
So there's it's only divided, the Oaxaca, the Tuxtepec is divided by Veracruz by like a freaking street.
Yeah.
So there's this place right there in that little border, donde at night dicen que la Llorona, la escuchaban. And that every time, at a certain time at night, you could smell azufre, like sulfur.
Yeah.
And that every time you will get that smell in la madrugada, at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
That meant that she was around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you could hear her. That was the talk. So you could hear her do that whole mis hijos type of stuff. But
that's actually the folklore of the song. The actual song is about a Zapotec man that actually went to war and that missed his wife. He wrote that song for his wife because she would always cry for him because he went off to war, and that's why it's called La Llorona, because his wife was La Llorona. She would cry for him. That's actually a guy singing the song. It's not really a woman that's supposed to sing the song. It's actually supposed to be a man that's supposed to sing that song dedicated to his wife or girlfriend. It just became more popular by women.
Let me ask you a quick question, bro. My bad.
Yeah.
I seen that you're very knowledgeable with like history. Like, you read books or different things that your parents taught you. Like, how do you come up? Like, because you come up with answers like right off the bat. I noticed that.
Books.
Like how where do you get your knowledge, or is it like podcasts you listen to, or?
It's just growing up, dude. Ever since I was a teenager, I always ask myself, what are my roots? And I tell people that in the beginning, just like everybody else, everybody assumes they're an Aztec, but or they're a Mexica. But when you really start looking at your own roots and you start asking questions like from your parents to your grandparents, and you start realizing, okay, I belong in this area, and now I need to learn what that is. And then after that, it's just reading books and doing research and looking up stuff, and again putting pieces together, because you got to realize that the Spanish made it a thing to erase our history. They burned our books. They try to bury our ruins so that we couldn't see who we were, or we were once. But yeah, man, that's usually how I ended up. And we're talking about a lot of years of just studying and learning about myself and my history and my ancestors. Yeah.
All right, bro. It was good talking to you, man.
Same here, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. All right, have a good day.
You too, man. Thanks, man. Another great call. You know what? I'm glad. I thought I was gonna just talk a lot of shit tonight. I thought I was gonna, but it actually ended up being a very positive, knowledgeable night. I mean, sheesh. I mean, I'm happy it turned out this way, because I really just wanted to tear apart Clown Loke, but he did that to himself already. Aside from that, I think Hater World is probably already off. I'm pretty sure every time he finds out that we're listening to him, he suddenly ends his lives when he finds out that we are on there. Okay, give me a second. Yeah, he's off already. Caller, your name, where you calling from? And you are the last caller also.
For sure, man. What's up, Norris? It's Alex from Lancaster.
Alex from California. Lancaster. What's up, man? How's it going? Is it windy over there?
I'm actually in Palmdale right now.
Oh, okay.
It's I don't know.
I love Palmdale.
I guess I heard it was windier earlier in Lancaster.
Oh, okay. Hey, I heard that when the San Gabriel the Santa Ana winds blow, you guys don't feel any of that stuff. Is that true?
Like Santa Ana?
Yeah, the Santa
I'm
Ana.
really not like. It's kind of like, is that close to like Santa Clarita or what?
No, it's these like weird warm winds that blow through LA. But I hear that they don't. It doesn't really affect you guys. Your weather over there is like somewhat different from like LA's weather.
Yeah, it is, because like when I go to LA, and then like it is different over there, right? Like say, like it'd be rainy over here, and you guys have different weather. You know what I'm saying? It's not rainy over there.
You guys get snow over there, weird.
Right? Yeah. So yeah, we've had snow like ever since I was younger. Yeah, we had snow like once in a while.
Okay.
But some places out here in Lancaster, like if you're farther by the mountains,
yeah,
you get snow because you're like close by the mountains and shit.
All right. So what's up, man? You got a question, a comment?
Yeah, man. So I was gonna ask you, are you gonna run the fade with
who?
American Cholo?
I mean, you know what? I always have that rule. You know, they come at me first.
Just snuff him. Just snuff him. Just snuff him, Norby. When he's not looking, just get him, man. Just catch him off guard, bro.
That would be interesting, man. That would be interesting. Which is one of the reasons why I'm going to go live also on this channel, so you guys can see. So you guys will be my witnesses. So you guys could be a part of it. Because I know he's gonna do his live, but I don't recall ever saying that I wasn't gonna go live. So, like I said, if he has a problem with that, I'm sorry.
You going live tomorrow?
Yes, We're going live on this channel also.
Oh.
You guys are coming with me. You guys are my backup.
What time are you guys going live?
We're going live at 7.
Oh, okay, for sure. I'm gonna tune in, man.
Thanks, man. And this channel, because like I said, you guys are my backup. So I'm taking you guys with me.
All right, man. We'll be there.
All right. Appreciate that.
Let's see how it goes, man. But I was gonna ask you, so you got a lot of, do you got any freaky stories about Mexico?
About Mexico?
And I was gonna ask you, man, like have you been on Freaky Tales with Tony A?
Yeah. I've been on Freaky Tales. I said like maybe 2 stories that happened.
Okay. So you don't really have that much freaky stories, huh? Like scary stories and stuff.
Well, I mean, there was this one time when I was a kid. I lived in Koreatown, and we just happened to move to this house that just happens to be across the street from a Korean witch.
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, and we knew she was a witch because when me and my siblings and my cousins, because we all lived together, it was dead at night. We would just look outside the window, and she would be standing right there in front of her house, staring at our house. Dead night. Yeah. We're talking about when it was dangerous to be on the street. This lady was just standing there by herself, just looking at us on the streets.
Did she have like gray hair?
No, she had black hair. She had black hair.
Long hair.
She had black hair. I think it might have been short, but she would just stare like she was trying to like look through the house or something. It was very eerie. You know what's crazy though? Because I've gone back to that area, and I saw that the house that we used to live in is completely boarded up, and nobody lives there. I don't know for how long. And the Korean witch's house is completely gone. I was like, oh shit. Okay, well maybe something did happen. I don't know. But that's just one of many, man. Yeah. And as far as Mexican stories, I mean, I gotta say, I got super lucky that nothing ever really happened to me over there, because that place is.
You were born out. Were you born out there?
No, I was born here.
You were born in Oaxaca?
No, I was born here.
Oh,
but I've gone there several times, and I'll tell you one thing, man. That place is. You know what? It's scary. It's scary, but when you get to the mountains, like. It's incredible, dude. When you get up to the mountains in the middle of the fucking night, all you see in the sky is nothing but stars. Stars,
what
meteors,
do they call you guys?
Planet. Huh?
Like, what do they call you guys over there, like Oaxacas? Because, like, my parents are from Nayarit.
Yeah.
You know where Nayarit is in Mexico?
I want to say that's one of the northern states, or is it a central state?
I'm not really too sure.
Yeah.
But like, what I'm trying to say is, so the people from Nayarit, they call them corritas.
Yeah.
Corritas.
Corritas.
And then like, yeah. And then, let me see, some other people in Mexico, I forgot their name. I forgot where they're from. Like, from Guanajuato.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Guanajuato?
Yeah.
Yeah, like they call them. You know what they call them, right? Have you ever heard what they call them?
When you say call them, who do you mean by them? Who are you referring to?
Like their nicknames for them.
Oh,
like,
you mean themselves? Like, they're what they would call their own selves as a tribe. Okay. Yeah. You know, I'm not too familiar with theirs.
Yeah, so like Guanajuatos, you call them las momias.
Las momias. That what they would refer themselves to?
No, like everybody knows them. Like, you know, like it's weird. I don't know.
You there? You still there?
Like,
okay.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, what about people from Oaxaca? You know,
well,
what's your guys' nickname?
Well, let's see. Our nickname is I guess you could say it's Zapotec. According to Spanish history, that is the name that the Mexicas. The Aztecs gave us as a tribe when the Spanish would ask the Mexicas, who are those people up there in the mountains? And then they would say those are the Zapotecs. Us personally in the tribe, we will refer to us as a Bener. For that, the meaning of that is people of the clouds. That's what we would refer to us as, because we live up in the mountains, I guess, and it's very cloudy, so it kind of makes sense that we would call ourselves that.
I feel you, man. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I was gonna try to tap in, man. Just asking questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because you're always talking about you say Oaxaca, so I was like, I instantly think about cheese, and I think when I hear about
it's good, right?
Yeah,
it's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, for sure, man. And you were touching about a topic earlier. You're talking about why we make houses out of wood.
Yeah. Well, why they started making houses out of wood. Yeah.
So I felt like, you know what I mean, since they made them out of wood, it was cheap, and then they just, you know, they were making out of wood because it was cheap, right? But you can make them out of cement and other type of materials. But I felt like it's a money thing. You know what I mean? They ran with it, like.
Yeah. You know,
I just felt like that.
You know what made me think about that?
Because you look at anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
No, I was gonna say, what made me think of that, it was an English person, and somebody from the UK I was talking to asked me, like, I never understood why you Americans build houses out of wood. Like, it burns up. Like, it doesn't make sense. Like us at the UK, we didn't do that. We build our homes out of stones. We made it out of bricks. We didn't build our homes out of wood. You Americans, you build them out of wood, and they're fragile. It doesn't make sense why you guys would keep doing that. Like, a hurricane blows it away, one little fire will destroy it. Like, we never have to worry about that stuff. But for some reason, you guys, Americans, for them it was dumb that Americans decided to use wood as a way to build their home, because they're more fragile.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I feel like it's just like the money thing, man.
It's possible.
So people, you know, keep buying and selling and keep wasting money, you know, instead of actually building some, like, you know, because you see rich people with they don't have wood homes, they have cement homes, right?
Yeah. Well, you know what? You know what? I'll tell you right now. You go to Malibu, you go to Pacific Palisades, Brentwoods, these people have huge wood houses. You go to Pasadena, they got huge wood houses. They got one that's so freaking big. This one person has this freaking mansion that's as big as a fucking luxury hotel. Fucking huge. 3 stories high. As big as a fucking high school can be, with a huge backyard. All of it completely made out of wood. I'm like, shit.
Where'd you say? In Malibu?
Pasadena.
You said in Malibu?
Pasadena.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was like, fuck.
Yeah, because I was like looking at, I just started thinking about, when I think about rich people, I think about like Beverly Hills and how the houses are all the way up in the map, like all the way up in the, they're high up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, have you seen those type of houses over there? Like, those shit are crazy.
Yeah, dude.
They're like literally off the mountain, kind of, you know.
But it's a trip, man. I always say those places are a death trap because the streets are narrow. I don't even know what they're gonna do if that place lights up, because the fire department is not gonna be able to get up there, and if they get robbed, the police is damn sure not gonna be able to get up there quick enough.
Yeah, man, I feel the same way, because like when I went up there, because I used to do like like kind of like Uber Eats and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I used to go and drop off people's like groceries and stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes like when you go all the way up those mountains, I want to say like they're kind of like the high up streets, whatever. Like you lose service.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how do they have like, you know, they got good service up there, you know, or whatever. How does that work? But
Yeah, you know what? From what I could tell, that they're smart. They actually don't keep too many antennas up there. Because I don't know if you know, but you probably lost signal up there from time to time, right?
Yeah, I did exactly.
Yeah.
That's how I was tripping. Like,
yeah, because they know that those antennas will give you cancer. I don't know if you know this, but any building that has those towers, do actually inflict damage on the human body. The closer you are to it, the more you're exposed to it. It does actually create an imbalance in your DNA. It's like it's nothing but radio waves entering your body that you can't see, but at the atomic level, it's breaking, it's separating things and exposing you to anything else that's out there. It's this. You should never, ever in your life live near one of these things. Never. But yeah, you still there? Caller?
yes, hello?
Yeah. Okay, I got
Hello?
you. I got you.
Oh, yeah, Norbert. I was going to say, what I was going to say, like, out here in Lancaster,
Yeah.
like, I don't know, like, around COVID time, they ended up, I'm pretty sure they put those over there in LA, too.
Yeah.
Like, do you ever see when they were putting those 5G towers?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And like everybody was talking about that shit, and it's like I remember hearing and I remember feeling different too. Like, I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, when they put those things up, it's a trip. And my homie said those shits are bad for you too.
You know what's trippy
And
though? I'm sorry let me interject this part. You know what's trippy?
Yeah, no, I was done.
They banned lead paint, right?
Yeah.
It's banned because it could make you sick if you inhale it or anything like that. Hey, shout out to Focus LA. I see you. But the one thing about this paint is that it doesn't allow these radio waves to go through. Like, I can bet you anything that all these new buildings that they're building have lead paint. Because a lot of these new buildings, nobody can get a signal on their phone. And it doesn't make sense when they're like literally next to a tower. But they do that because they try to sell a Spectrum package to them. But what I'm trying to say is that this paint actually prevents signals from coming through your walls.
Yeah, man.
But yeah,
that's crazy.
But caller, I think we got to call out a wrap, man. So thank you for calling, man.
Thank you so much, Norby.
You got it, man.
All
I
right,
appreciate
man.
you.
Have a good one, bro.
You too, man. Thank you.
All right, take it easy.
You too. Thank you. All right, guys. So that's it for calls tonight. It's 11 o'clock. I just want to say thank you to everybody that's been here, that's been on. You guys are the shit. We talked, you guys listened, and we took calls, and it was a great time. It was definitely a great time. I had a lot of fun. It wasn't completely negative. I got a lot of advice. It was fun. Tomorrow, 7 o'clock, right here on this channel, I am taking you guys with me to American Chiller. We're going to go together. You guys will see what's going to happen from my perspective. And let's hope that a good outcome comes from this. I got a lot of good advice tonight, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Aside from that, thank you to everybody. Please do me the favor, hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's grow together, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wonderful.